Hi, Trader Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Happy Friday, TGIF. I'm going to make this quick. I've noticed, and this is sort of like applause to me, my videos have been shorter. I'm just like really honing in and getting to the point. I'm going to start switching up a little bit. I want more dialogue, maybe to foster that. I'll focus less on price points, entries, and exit, and I'll start maybe, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But anyway, might change up the format in a little bit. But before we jump in to a recap of the stocks that I have listed here, it's about 4 or 5. I'm going to drop that number for you one more time in the event that you want to text me versus email to get a faster response. Doesn't guarantee a faster response. What it does guarantee that it's going to get to my phone faster. At least I'll know it's actually hanging out there. Anyway, so if you want to text me, this was completely a feature for premium members, opening it up to just my community in general, because there's a lot of folks out there that's losing a lot of money that need the help. And again, I've been doing this for close to 20 years, and honestly, I think if folks can just get on the right path right away, they'll save themselves a lot of heartaches and a lot of lost money. Anyway, so dropping that number 33221611751, 33221611751. So let's just jump in with ticker FCEL. It's a daily chart. I did an analysis on this video, or rather this stock yesterday. And my main thing with these stocks, and it was up huge yesterday. I believe it was, no, this is not the stock. No, it wasn't up yesterday. It was actually down huge. Correction. It was actually down huge yesterday, down about 20%. You can see it right here. And again, with these types of stocks, whether they're up 100 to 200% or they're down 20, 30%, I always say you want to pay attention to the open or the close. That should kind of dictate the direction for that specific day. So if you look at ticker FCEL today, what happened? We're up marginally. We're not up, nothing to write home about. We're up about 3.4% on the day. It closed at 182. I believe we're flat in after hours. But if you paid attention to, and I'm going to slow it down, if you paid attention to where the stock closed at yesterday, where did we close? 176. Where did we open today? We opened at 187. That in itself should have told you that the market was going to give it a little bit extra, which it did. High of 193. We closed at 182. Today's low clocked in at 179. So it wasn't much movement anyway for today. So if you're still in ticker FCEL, you want to pay attention on Monday to exactly how the stock opens up. That should dictate to you the direction for the day. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to try to illustrate this with other examples. What else? All right, let's illustrate this again with ticker TTPH. What happened yesterday? Down about 30%. Complete failure. Where did we close? We closed at 266. Where did we open up today? We opened at 261. We opened below yesterday's close, which should have told you there was going to be a continuation with the sell. And granted, we're only down about 3%, so that's actually relatively decent considering yesterday was off about 30%. But I'm using this once again to illustrate if you're in these stocks, you want to know directionally, and obviously it doesn't work 100% of the time, but if you want to know directionally what the stock is going to do the next day, right? Because these stocks either tend to sell off for a day or two, or they run for a day or two. So if you want to know directionally where it's going to go the next day, I think a really good indicator, and I've been showing you this for a few months, is where the stock closed and where the stock opened up. Yesterday we closed at, I'll say it again, yesterday we closed at 266. Today we opened up at 261. We opened up below yesterday's close, which should have indicated to you more selling was underway. All right, so I'm going to say the same thing. If you're long or you're looking to go short and you want to know directionally where this is going to go, on Monday, pay attention to where it opens up and where it closes. So if we open up above 257, that might tell you it's going to be positive on the day. If we open up below 257, that might tell you there's going to be continuation with selling. Couple that with the fact that it's actually resting on support of around 250. So more than likely it's tipping that tomorrow's going to be, not tomorrow, tomorrow's the weekend. On Monday, this stock might actually continue its sell-off. Right? What else? TWMC, yet another illustration. This is number 3 for the day. Another illustration on paying attention to the open and the close. So yesterday, monstrous day. You had that gap up. Stock was up over 200%. Over 200%. Congrats. I hope folks who was in that stock and were long took a bit of profit, because 200% in one day, you definitely need to take some off the table. closed at, what was the closing price? We closed at 698. Where did we open up today? We opened up at 640. We opened up below yesterday's close, which should have been an indicator that there was going to be more selling, right? We went as low as 490, so we definitely pulled back considerably today. Bounced off a bit to close at 527. Heading into Monday, what are you going to pay attention to? Right, you're going to pay attention to where the stock opens up. That should dictate directionally where the stock wants to go, right? Obviously, you want to look at other metrics before you take a position, but this is a good indicator, especially if you're a day trader. What else? All right, ticker AHPI, huge winner on the day. Yes, we're going to congrats to the bull. Stock is up 93% on the day. Some movements in after hours, up an additional 10%. I see a quote of 320, so we're somewhere around, let me move this. We're somewhere around here in after hours, which is actually a relatively, you can see here confirming volume, obviously. You can see volume pour in, which actually is a decent setup heading into Monday if you're long. But, as I indicated with ticker FCEL, ticker TTPH, ticker TWMC, and now I'm going to reiterate with ticker AHPI, right? I can be repetitive, I can be redundant, but I'm trying to drive a point home. If you're long and you want to hold on to this stock for whatever reason, you want to get more out of it than 93%, you're asking yourself, should I take some off the top, right? Or will this rally continue? What you want to do is focus on what's going on now in after hours. That's a good indicator that it still wants to run. There's still steam and momentum, right? It's up 10%. Then you want to pay attention. Yeah, this is trading. You got to do some work. Then you're going to wake up early Monday morning and you're going to check pre-market activity. What's going on in pre-market? Are we fading, meaning are we declining, or are we accelerating? Is it putting up more gains in pre-market? If it is, that's another indicator that momentum is still there. Then you want to see how the stock opens up. So if it opens up above 290, that is a good sign that at minimum you're going to get this stock to retest today's high of around 415, or perhaps even go a little bit further, right? So I can't tell you 100% if the rally is going to continue on Monday, but what I can tell you is the indicators and the cues to look for. One of the cues you want to look for is what's going on in pre-market and how the stock opens up, all right? So if you use that as a gauge and you actually take the trade, make sure you either email me or comment in the comment section and let me know how it works out. And what else do we have? All right, and how we normally open up with the overall markets, we're actually going to close with the overall markets, the S&P 500 SPY in particular, this ETF. All right, so I did a video. I'm not going to link it. Just check any video that I did this week that has the SPY on it. And I've said, right, and I don't want to say that I've been correct because I've been wrong on stuff. In particular, I got stopped out of my Tesla short, but that's another story. But interestingly enough, it's actually pulling back, and had I have held, I would have been in profit. But that's another story. So the SPY daily chart, okay, so I'm about to recap here. Where do I want to start from? All right, we can start from around September when it actually broke out, and I said to everyone who's been paying attention, so you can go back and listen to those videos that I did in September, October, where I said if this breakout is sustained, I can see the market, the SPY, getting to around 328 to 330 December of 2019 before a retracement. Now, what happened? Granted, we did not get to 328 to 330 December 2019. We got in the 320s, but not quite 328 to 330. That happened about 2 weeks later, right? So I was about 2 weeks early on my projections. This week I said, well, based on price actions, looking like the market is getting a little toppy and I'm expecting something of a pullback. Now, we definitely pulled back a little over 1% today, going as low as 328. What was the low? Pardon. We went as low as 327.36, got a little bit of a bounce to close at 328.76. Do I think that this is over? No, I'm expecting, and I think that's healthy. Remember, you don't want the market to continuously going up. That's not sustainable, right? What you want it to do is accelerate a few percentage points or 3%, and then you want it to pull back. So for me personally, I would actually marvel if we can get a 5 to 8% correction in the market. That would be great. That would be a buying opportunity. Like I said, the way this was a buying opportunity. Remember that collapse we had October to December of 2018 where the SPY or the market lost about 25% and everyone was on the sidelines? I still feel people are on the sidelines right now. They 100% missed this 30% plus rally. So now you're getting a chance to redeem yourself. If the market pulls back 5 to 10%, do not panic, right? Don't panic, because you're going to tell yourself, well, why am I panicking? The market is up about 30% in a year, right? It needs to pull back. And when it pulls back, let me jump in so I don't miss the next leg up, right? So for me right now, market is toppy. I like the fact that it pulled back today. I'm hoping it actually pulls back more Monday and into next week. The only thing I'm not sure of is whether or not it's gonna be sort of like that drip, 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 or if it's gonna be like a swift 5 to 10% in a week or two. Which I think for me, I'd rather like that just rip it off, like just shed 10% in like 2 days so we can continue up. All right, so I'm expecting a pullback. When that actually accelerates, I don't know. Today might be the beginning of it, but I feel like we're toppy. We need to pull back a little bit so we can continue on and continue to achieve greatness. All right, so I babbled a little bit. I was making good time and then I went on a rant, but that it is what it is. Anyway, so we're gonna end it here because it's Friday and I'm not sure who's listening to this, but if you are, thank you so much. Anyway, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed that video, do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about my analysis and let me know what you feel is preventing you from achieving your trading goals since you began trading or this year. That's the first thing. Comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. To make sure you are subscribed at our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. Super important that you subscribed if you're listening. If you like it. If you don't like it, then don't subscribe because it makes no sense to just subscribe. And the last thing I would like for you to do for me, the last thing is I've been trading for a long time, about 20 years, and right now what I'm doing is I'm hosting a free 14-day trading course where I essentially tell you some of the things the important things, right? Like I take out all the fat and just leave the relevant stuff. Where I share with you the important things that I've learned trading in the past close to 20 years and what took me from losing a lot to really being consistently profitable. Again, I share that completely free. You don't have to take out your credit card or anything like that. All I ask for, if you want, is to give me your email so I can know where to send the video lessons to, all right? So if you're interested in that, definitely head on over right now, right this second, to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support, TGIF. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I'll see you back here.